So I just want to show you here what information you can get out of the question level data that I provide the students with. If we take this as the example, so this row here is me as an example, but it could be your son or daughter. And what it's saying is that in this progress check, which was progress check 2, relative to the other students in the class, Nick Jones came fourth. His total score was 44 out of 80. All the tests are out of 80, and 55 would have got him a grade B based on the boundaries that we're using. Along the top row tells you the question numbers. The next row, what topics those questions are testing. The next row is the type of an indicator of what grade challenge that question is operating at. So question 4 is a grade D question, whereas question 9 is a grade C, and question 13 is a grade B. The next row indicates what the maximum mark available for that particular question was. And then we have the individual performance on each question for the student. So if I just eliminate all the others for now, no, actually I'll keep them there. Where a cell is dark green, it means full marks. So if we run along that top there, 6 out of 6, so it's dark green. If it's yellow, it's more than half marks. So that student got 4 out of 6, so it's over half marks. If it's orange, it's below half marks. If it's light green, it's over 3/4, so 8 out of 10 is light green. If it's red, it's 0, and if it's a dash, the question wasn't attempted. So we can see there, for example, that from the point of view the teacher is concerned, question 6 on mean of group data was pretty well answered by the students in the class. Whereas if we skip up to question 14, where with the exception of one student, it was either left out or everybody got it wrong, that's something that needs to be worked at again. So how can we use this to improve our learning, or how can your child improve this, use this to improve their learning? Well, it gives them a very clear idea about what they couldn't do or what they didn't score very well at. So here, for example, income tax was a question that wasn't well answered, as were questions on box and whisker diagrams and reverse percentages. So your child will have the marked paper in front of them. So what can they then do when they come to a question on box and whisker or reverse percentages? Well, if we go to the internet and we go to the Jones the Sum website, so it's either jonesthesum.co.uk, or if you type it into a search engine, this crops up. So if we go to the main page, we're interested in maths numeracy, GCSE maths numeracy, and we're working at the intermediate tier. And then if we go to this Year 11 class zone, we can see that we've got a link there to progress check tests and solutions. So if you wanted to print off another blank copy of that test to repeat at home, there's a full blank version there that you can download. There will be written solutions. They haven't been scanned and uploaded yet, but just to show you the version from Progress Check 1, you can download complete written solutions, but often they aren't that helpful if it's quite a complicated question. So rather than relying on the written solutions, if we were to go back and look at, say, question 13, box and whisker diagrams, what was that all about? What did I do wrong? Then that's the web address. We can go to the video solutions, where I've worked through the whole paper.
Right, in this clip.
And what I want to do is to fast forward that to find question
with parallel
13.
lines, where you have
So that's question 9.
a line crossing like that, because this is asking for
Question
greater
12, so I'm
than,
nearly there.
what you'll have to, that's the box plot for January,
So
February,
here we go.
March,
This is the work
April,
on
May.
Box
With
and
a
Whisker,
box
so I
plot,
can watch that and see if I can work out myself what I needed to do to put that right. Or perhaps what I'd want to do is to review the lesson notes on Box and Whisker plots. So I go to lesson notes and videos, go down to cumulative frequency and box plots, and here there are complete blank notes that you can print out of the exact notes that we shared in class. Those already pre-filled in, so if you just want to read those and you haven't got your notes at home, they're pre-filled in there. But if perhaps you're distracted in class, or maybe you're absent for that and you want to watch the whole lesson again, then there's another YouTube video clip there of me working through that section of work on cumulative frequency and box plots. If you then want to practice more of those, then the practice questions we did in class can be found there to download. Or if you want more of those again, then if you come out of the class zone and go into intermediate tier past papers by topic and video solutions, there's a whole range there of other questions with my written solutions and video solutions that you can take a look at. So they've come out rather large in this particular example, but there's more there that you can practice, and again, my video solutions, which will take you through if you need some more support
this session
on those. So there's lots and lots of extra support that you can get in order to improve your learning or your child's learning when it comes to these aspects that they haven't done very well at. The other thing they need to start doing as well is to start working through complete past papers. At the moment, we're not focusing on maths, we're focusing very much on numeracy, and there's lots of past papers there that can be downloaded and printed off to practice. As yet, there are no video solutions on the website for those. That's at the moment work in progress, but the actual mark schemes, which will have the exam-based answers, are available on there too. So hopefully that's given you a quick tour of how to move from question level feedback that I can provide for you as students, as parents, and how to take that and use the information on Jones the Sums in order to improve your learning.